Sorry, I've been commentating for this first 5 minutes with the microphone switched off, but here we are now with all our facilities. Gortin and the Rock are 1 point apiece. Ball out in the middle of the field, pushing the back there by Gortin. Free to the Rock. Herbie hits a short ball. Barry picks it. Comes to Liam Mossy. Liam's away, trying to create something. Hits a crossfield ball away over towards Eddie. Eddie turns, gets blocked down. Comes to Roger. Roger turns inside his man. Finds the ball on in. Doesn't get the length into it. Only falls with the fullback. Fullback dummies his man beautifully. And a good clearance out to the left half back. Drives it on up the field. The Rock are still in possession. In the middle of the field, trying to create an attack. The Rock have had a poor season so far, seem to be making a bit of a fight back of things in recent weeks. Last week they beat Ahiyarn, who were third in the league, and they'll be desperate for points given their position at second from the bottom of the league. Big long drive away, and Fergal Daly's out first for it. Collects it on the bounce, gets a push and a trip and gets a free. Paul Brogan's out, he's taking the free. He'll have to make his way back into the goals, but it's a very long ball. He's taking good kick-outs today. The Rockman's first to the break. Gets his free, and Tom O'Kane's going to take Kieran McGarvey's name for that foul. Free now by the Rock. They're finding their men very well. Continuing the solo run. There's a scramble there in the middle of the field, and Tom O'Kane sees it picked off the ground by a Rockman, and there's a free to Gortin. Jared McCullough's looking for the quick one. Decides against it and gives it back to Barry. Barry McCrory puts it on the ground, and Paul Brogan's going to take it. Paul's taking it from a long distance out. This is slowing the game down a wee bit, taking these frees off the ground. The ball goes high in the air, and Roger gets fouled there as he goes for it, and a free into Gortin. Rockman doesn't agree with the decision, and he doesn't agree to the extent that Tom was going to award another 10 yards to Gortin. If Roger gets onto it, he can put it over. Coming up, takes it, curling into the breeze, curls the whole way around and curls wide. Score remains a point to Gortin, a point to the Rock. About 8 minutes gone in the first half of a game that's starting very slowly and very poorly. The swirling breeze is making conditions difficult, and neither of the teams is really getting to grips with it. Rock kick out into the middle of the field. Dermot Daly's running towards it. He gets it. Gets it back there, this time to Harry. Harry finds, eventually comes to Roger. Jared McCullough's on the overlap. Jared strikes, but he doesn't get a clean strike on it and ends up putting it in the wide. Gortin's third wide of the half. Although they seem to be settling down into a position, some control now in the first 10 minutes. Rock free out here beside us on this wing. Taken quickly again. This time Barry McCullough intercepts and comes away under difficult pressure. He gets it across towards Eddie. Eddie gets his free. There's a tussle on the ground as Eddie comes up. Mickey Mossy to take it. Mickey takes it short. Kieran McGarvey, left footed, swirling and catching and holding in the breeze. Collins up for it, breaks it away. Who's it coming to? Comes to the Rock cornerback. Relieves the siege and the ball's swirling around the middle of the field again. There's 2 Rock men for it. Break picking up. Barry gets that first foul, and Barry McNulty and a free to Gortin again. Rogers out first for this one. He comes, he turns on it. He's running on in, he's trying to put it in towards Colin McGarvey. Colin fists it and fists it over the bar. A great score for Gortin. And maybe that'll waken the action up a bit. There's about 11 minutes gone. Some discussion amongst the Rock defence that it maybe was a square ball. The man in black has decided that it's a point, and at the end of the day it's his decision that counts. Kick out from the 21. Into the middle of the field. Harry gets it to down, breaks it down, puts his hand on the man's shoulder when he's doing it, and gives away a free. Long ball in this time by the Rock. Fergal Daly's equal to it this time again. Comes out for it. Comes to Kieran McGarvey. Drives it long away in towards Conor Daly. Conor gets a hand to it, but it's broken again to the Rock man. The Rock take another quick free. But Tom O'Kane didn't agree with the position that it was taken from, and they're going to get a second bite at the cherry. Long kick. Way up there. Jared's under it on his own. Fists it on up the line, goes out over the line. Still scrappy football after 13 minutes. 2 points to 1 to Gortin. Ball bounces into the dangerous area. Is this a goal for the Rock? It is. Long ball pumped in, knocked over the top of the defence, and the Rock man was running through. And now the Rock lead by 4 points to 2. Goal scored by Paul Quinn of the Rock, the midfielder, who ran through onto the fisted ball. Now the kick out again. This time comes Kieran McGarvey, catches it clean in the middle of the field. Gets his free. Looking for the early ball. Drives it long in towards his brother Colin. Pick up off the ground. And free out to the Rock. Watch yourself. Long ball into the centre. Comes this time to Dermot Daly. What can Dermot do with it now? Gives a low ball in towards Conor Daly. Conor gets his jersey pulled. The Rock defender's going to get a booking for a deliberate free. Conor was in a dangerous position there. Gortin are going to get a free in. From about 30 yards out, left hand side of the posts, should suit Liam to add to Gortin's score. Takes his free and it's over the centre of the posts, and that's another score for Gortin. Gortin have reduced the deficit now to just 1 point. A goal and a point to the Rock. 3 points to Gortin, 15 minutes gone. 1 point on it. Still waiting on this game to come to life. Pushing there in the middle of the field again. The crime's committed by a Gortin man. And a free to the Rock. Long ball in. Mickey Mossey's under it. Breaks it down. Comes to Barry. Gets it across. Fergal has it. Under serious pressure from the Rocket. The forwards. Gets his free. Drives a long ball way in towards the Gortin forwards. Connor's brothers coming towards it. Gets a hand to it. Can't stop it from going out over the line. Or the Rock man actually knocked it out over the line, and that's a sideline ball to Gortin to be taken by Eddie. Eddie drives away in, well held there by Colin McGarvey in the middle of the Rock defence. Ball's knocked away from him. Rock come out with it. Playing possession football. Crossing the 50. Good football by the Rock defence here. Runs too long with the ball and gives away the free to Gortin. Kicks the ball away and loses 10 yards. Liam's going to have another go. There's a few of yesterday's successful juveniles who have now won a place in the final of the Grade 3 Juvenile Championship. And that's ball goes out over the end line and wide. 16 minutes gone. Rock 4, Gortin 3. Kick out into the middle of the field. The Rock come away again. The Rock are gaining a lot of the breaking ball around the middle of the field. There's a long low ball in. Mickey Mossey gets his foot to it. And a free to the Rock. It's an opportunity for the Rock to restore the margin to 2 points. Left footed kick, but it's caught by the breeze, and it's not out. It is out over the line, and it's a wide ball. High kick out again. Still the break. Barry gets it. Comes away. Gets it to Harry. Back to Barry again. Looking for an opportunity to give it long. Again gets caught out by the high breeze. Doesn't find his man. Another touchline free to the Rock. Knocked on over the top of the defence. This time again Fergal. Daly has read the thing excellently and comes away on a shoulder run. Kicks it up the line, finds a Rock man. The attack's returned with interest. This time there's Rock men unmarked in the centre. Finds one of them. Poor ball. Gortin have it. Getting it away quick. Colin McGarvey's foraging right out to the 50-yard line looking for the ball. Tries to get past his man. Tackled robustly there. Kicks it in there, finds Peter O'Neill. Peters gets the high tackle and gets his free. That's a better move by Gortin. Colin McGarvey is hobbling there. He got a few studs in the ankle whenever he was in possession. Left foot free by Roger. And he gets it over the bar. And scores are level. 4 points to Gortin, a goal to point to the Rock. 20 minutes gone. Gortin seem to be losing a bit of the ball and the break around the middle of the field, but the Rock are not making enough of their chances whenever they are going forward, when they do get that break. And Gortin have put 4 scores on the board to 2 by the Rock, below their level. The Rock are coming away with it now, playing possession. Under pressure from Eddie. Knocks him, turns him right the whole way back. And finally the defence by Gortin pays off there. Liam gets it, knocks it in long too. Rock come away again. Quick free again by the Rock. Keeping possession. Gortin are defending tightly here, and it's working out well for them. They're managing to win back possession fairly and cleanly through hard tackles, but it's whenever they come to this area of the field that they're getting the ball broken away from them. Free out to the Rock again.
Come on, you call now, you have to get it, come on.
Well, the Rock play this one long. Now they're looking for the short free again. No option zone. Long ball into the half back line. Barry's under it. Caught in a breeze. There's a scramble there for possession. No one managing to get it up. And a foul by Barry. And a free to the Rock. Mickey received a bit of a knock there, but the magic bottle's doing the trick. It's amazing what a drink of water can do to a man on a football field. I always wonder why people don't drink far more of it during the week. Left footed free, is dropping right in onto the line. Tom O'Kane saw Rockman in the square and awarded a free out to Gortin. Paul Brogan takes a long kick away out there. It's going towards the sideline, well held by the centre half back. Turns inside Roger, finds another man. Looking for an option. Nobody running for him. Finds the number 9. Paul Quinn, the goal scorer. Another dangerous ball being lobbed now into the Gortin square. Broken down, and Fergal Daly comes away with it and puts it out this time to Kieran McGarvey, who turns and delivers it long, but only finds the waiting arms of the Rock number 7. Rock are keeping possession again. Another attack. This time Fergal Daly has it again. Fergal's playing an excellent game today. Comes to Roger, playing deep. Half block down. Ball comes to the Rock again. There's a lot of play going on around the middle of the field with nobody making anything of it. Quick free taken by the Rock. But I'm afraid that Dermot was slightly less than 14 yards away, so Gortin are being penalised. Another free to the Rock, almost identical one to the one that they scored a couple of minutes ago. Almost identical to the one that they put in for the square ball a couple of minutes ago. Taken again with the left foot. The Rock are not making use of the opportunities they're getting with the frees. The clearance comes out to Jared McCullough. Jared's in a wee bit of space. He finds Roger in even more space. Gives it back again to Jared. Gortin producing a good attack here. Big ball from Jared. The ball still in no man's land, but it's picked up by Colin McGarvey. Turns and looks for Eddie. Eddie's away into the corner after it. Ball's out over the line. Looks like a ball. Looks like a Rock ball. Quality of football's beginning to improve a bit now. I think I would just put the Indian sign on that guy. And he turned around and delivered a terrible ball out over the line. Roger comes away, receives the high tackle. Takes a quick free. Number 4's cleaning up a lot of these low balls. There was a handling on the ground there that Tom O'Kane didn't see, but the Rock finally get their free out. Taking it quick. Tom O'Kane's blown for very little. Ball's knocked out to the middle again. Rocker heading off again, an attack. Ball was knocked in this time to the full forward, and he handles it on the ground, and that's another free out to Gortin. So there's just been a switch on the Gortin team there. Liam Mossey's playing corner forward. Connor Dilly's come out to left half, or switch corners. Switch corners, he's come across to the other corner. But we're back with the play and then an attack developing through the middle. And another free to the Rock from about 50 yards out. Takes it quickly to the loose man here on the right hand side of the field, looking for the score. Kicks it long and kicks it over the bar. Another point for the Rock. Back in the lead now, 5 points to 4. The Rock half back there going up and showing his attack how to score. 26 minutes gone. Roger and Eddie McCullough are switching there. Eddie was coming in to centre half forward. Eddie's immediately on the ball. Kicks it away long and goes the whole way and goes right into the arms of the goalie. Rock back out again. Comes to Mickey Mossey. Mickey's playing well today. Gets it back to Harry. Harry puts it away out to Roger. Roger drives it across the middle towards Peter O'Neill. Peter gets a free. And that's another opportunity for Liam Mossey, although the wind has just gotten up till about gale force 17. Blown across the field. Liam with the free. It's drifting again, I'm afraid, to the right. Another wide for Gortin. Only 2 or 3 minutes to half time now. And Gortin's leading. Gortin's behind, still by that point. Rock's leading them 5-4. Great catch by Dermot Daly in the middle of the field. I'm afraid there might have been a double bounce there. He's lost possession. He's trying to get it up. He does get it up. He comes away, puts it out to the wing, broken down by the Rockmen. And the referee gives a free from where the ball lands because of a late tackle. Gortin defence rushing to get back into position. Long ball coming in here. He's looking for the point. It goes right into the square. Picked up by Paul Brogan. Free out. Free out taken by Mickey Mossy. Mickey to Kieran. Kieran McGarvey turns his man beautifully. Heads off on a slow run. Puts it long down the wing. And this time Eddie's on the break. Eddie puts it in long towards Colin McGarvey. Finds him well on the edge of the big square. Colin turns, looks up, drives it right footed across the goals, but doesn't find the accuracy. Correct? And another wide for Gortin. Big kick out into the middle of the field. Rogers on the break. Ball blows a bit too long and goes out over the line. Gortin are having trouble playing with the wind. Some of the balls are going a bit too long. What's happening? I think it's been given as a 50. Yeah, it is 50. Time's actually up. Liam maybe has to put this directly over the bar. Don't know how much time Tom McKean's adding on. The ball drops in high, and it's a fisted ball again by Colin McGarvey, and a great knock over the bar. Scores 5-all. Two great fisted points by Colin McGarvey. And there's the half-time whistle, which leaves us with Gortin 5 points. Gortin 5 points. The Rock a goal and 2. Scores are level. It's been a poor first half. Maybe the one spoiled it a bit. I'm sure it must be very difficult to play out there. Gortin are doing all right. They're getting most of the play, I would say, but they're not as accurate as they normally are, and they're also allowing some of their attacks to break down and around the half forward and full forward lines. The defence is playing well, and the midfield is at least 1 on 50-50. It should be an interesting second half, and it can go anywhere. See Dermot McDermott over there. He's returned to the fold now after a long spell out with injury. I don't know whether the injury's fixed up or not yet, but he'll be probably buying his ticket for the dinner dance any of these days. Another big crowd here today watching Gortin. Gortin has developed a very loyal following. Anyway, I think I'll shut up and wait in the second half. Second half, throw in. Dermot's up, puts it away. Rock gets it. Rock still in possession. Seems to be a switch there in the Rock midfield. And Dermot Daly does a good block there. Retains possession. Kieran McGarvey with a long ball in towards Rogers out from front of his man there, but he can only manage to break it down. He's back on it again. Still can't get it. Ball's hit in there, comes to Jared. Now Liam has it. Liam's in the middle of the field and he's all on his own. He's looking for an early ball. He gets it away to Roger. Roger collects and gets round his man, trying to get his footing, and gets a left-footed ball in. Perhaps had it a wee bit the quick side. Could have found a man inside, but He's got a very bad dead leg, and he looks to be in real trouble. It's not often you see Roger putting his arm around a referee, but he looks, I'm afraid that's Roger finished to this game. He was trying to, the last time Roger put his arm around Tom McKeon, he was trying to hit him with the other hand. But that's a sad sight there. I'm afraid Roger's, no, maybe he's having second thoughts. Anthony's spraying like hell at him. Roger's going to try and keep going a while in the corner. And Conor Daly's come out now to right half forward. Back with the action, kick out. Conor Daly's under it, grabs it. And he's blown up for charging. Free to the rock. Long ball driving up. Good catch there from Harry. Feeds it back to Mickey Mossy. Mickey gets it up the line. And it's coming. Roger's in trouble in this leg. But he manages to win a free for Gortin. He's going to have to try and run this injury off. Peter was breaking through there. Colin McGarvey pulled on it, but it only came to the safe arms of the goalkeeper. Ball's in the middle of the field again, over the top of them. Barry's first man back. Has to be a free. Is. Leaves it there for Eddie. Eddie's finding Peter O'Neill. Ball breaks away out and goes out over the line and wide. This will be a kick out for the Rock again. Five minutes gone in the second half. No score for either team. Still 5 points apiece. Kick out in the middle of the field, punched on by the Rock. Kieran's on his own in the middle of the field. Picks it up. Tackled by two men. He's on the ground. The referee gives a free to the Rock. Eugene Mullen takes the quick free. Finds a good ball into the corner forward. And that's a free in for the Rock. An opportunity to go into the lead again. Right-footed kick, a good ball, goes the whole way, goes over the bar. A point for the Rock. 1-3 to 5 points. About 10 minutes gone in the first half and second half, and our Rock are back in the lead. Kick out goes right over the midfield, picked up by the half-back line. Rock half-backs away on a run on his own, bounces it twice, and finally loses it. It's picked up well there by Barry. Dermot lets it go immediately. It's a high ball. Falls luckily this time to Liam Mossy. He ships an awful challenge there. He tries to get it over the top of the defence, but the Rock defence just managed to cut it out. The ball's allowed out over the line. Another mistake. This is a mistake-ridden game by both sides. Neither team can be really content with what they're at. Kieran delivers a long high ball. Colin McGarvey gets it. Puts it across there to Liam Mossey. And Liam's going to have a free from a very scoreable position, a chance to equalise again. Liam runs up, kicks it right footed, and puts it over the bar. That's the equaliser again for Gortin. Gortin still have got to show their best form here. With about 12 or 13 minutes going. They're moving towards the last quarter of the game. And it could go anywhere. Rock kick out. Going to be jeered. No, it's not. But it's Rogers. Rogers seems to have recovered. Gets a good ball in there to Liam Mossey. Liam breaks it towards himself and gets away. Half fouled. Gets it back. Gets the free. Free seems to be for a foul off the ball on Conor Daly. Tom O'Kane's gone over and given him a strict warning. Roger seems to have run the injury off. It's just the dead leg, I suppose. And the spray's begun to work. Suits the left foot. If it's recovered. He takes it and he takes it good. No, he doesn't. Oh my God, it fell into the net. A goal for Gortin. And that's the most fortunate goal that Gortin are ever likely to score, and scored this year anyway. Free from Gortin, free from Roger. Looked to be just going to scrape over the bar, but the breeze brought it down a wee bit, and the goalkeeper only stuck up the one hand at it and bounced off him and into the corner of the net. I'll have to get a few replays on that one to see exactly what happened, but that's my version of it anyway. Kieran McGarvey gets a good ball in the middle of the field and drives it through. Conor Daly keeps it for himself, gets possession, breaks the tackle, fists it through, comes to Peter O'Neill. Peter's on possession, there's a crowd around him. Has to be a free in. Is it a penalty? Tom O'Kane's walking forward. No, it's just a 14-yard free. Is it a boxing match starting there? This is not the time to be at it. Whenever you've got a 14-yard free in, you don't want to be losing it. Yard free to Gortin. Liam to take it. And a wide ball for Gortin, would you believe? Liam can't believe that. How did he miss that? 1-6 to Gortin, 1-3 to the Rock. 16 and a half, 17 minutes gone. The kick out again. Gonna come to Conor Daly. That's it, right footed. It's looking reasonably good, but the wind might have caught it. I'm afraid it did. Good effort from Conor Daly there. Just went narrowly wide. Kick out comes to Kieran McGarvey, and Kieran hits it quickly, but he can only find the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes out, getting a bad clearance. Ball comes to Roger. Roger gets it up, gets it back out to Conor. Conor gives it to Liam. Liam's in trouble, but he's getting out of it. He gives a good ball across to Eddie, and Eddie's in space, and Eddie finds a point. A good score there. That's more like the normal Gortin football. Four points the difference. About 16 or 17 minutes gone. And Gortin are in a fairly fortunate position. Another poor kick out. This goalkeeper is not really in form today. The Rock mount their first attack for 5 or 10 minutes. But it's cut out by Mickey Mossy, but he slips it at the last minute. Rockman's being tackled. Will he get a free? He manages to get in his kick, but he can only manage a wide. This will be a kick out to Gortin. Paul Brogan's kicking the ball out very well today. In both halves. That's a long kick out there. It stays with Gortin. Barry McNulty has it. Ships a tackle. Drives it long, but finds the sideline. Again, Kieran McGarvey cuts in well in front of his man. Goes off on a solo run. Looks as if he was pulled down there. The referee lets the play goes on and then gives the Rock the free. A wee bit hard to understand that decision, but the Rock are in possession on the far side of the field. Long ball in, sticks in the air. Falls to the Rock. Peter's right back in there, playing deep. Drives it long way up the field towards Conor McGarvey. Conor fists it on and Liam Mossy's through. Can he make of it? He's going on through. He's only going to take the point, and he takes it. Probably a sensible score for Gortin, but when it was breaking through to him, it looked as if Liam had a chance maybe to go the whole road for the goal, but 5 points is a good cushion. With about 10 or 12 minutes left. Back into the middle of the field. Ball comes to Eugene Mullen. There's a long solo run there from the Rock. Gortin need to stop that man running an awful length with the ball. And he kicks it. Then he gets a good point. That's a good point from the Rock point of view. (1-8) to Gortin, 1-4 to the Rock. (22 minutes gone). Harry's pushed. No whistle from the referee. The ball goes right in and it's going to be to Paul Brogan's. He gets it away immediately toward to Barry. Barry's coming out. Finds Kieran McGarvey. Kieran McGarvey's had a much improved second half. He's under pressure here. Finally tackles. Loses possession. And our referees. Free for the Rock now, just 50 yards out. And this is a long one. Dermot Daly makes a great fetch in there on the edge of the square, but gives it away. A good block by the Gortin defence. Two Gortin men clash for it. Kieran McGarvey has it, and Kieran McGarvey gets his free. There's a lot of men standing about there. And Gortin get 10 yards for descent. Early ball, way to Peter O'Neill. And what is the referee at? He's going over to take the ball. Oh, the boy made a wind at Peter as he was dummying him, and Tom's away to take his name. It's going to be a free to Gortin. That's a booking for the Rock. Peter with a free. It's long down this time. Rock man out in front first. Jared McCullough's well in there and gets it, but he gets blocked down. Ball falls to the Rock. Quick free. And he drives it over the bar. Now there's only 3 points between the teams. 1-8 to Gortin, 1-5 to the Rock. There's about 5 minutes left. And this game is building up for an exciting finish. Paul Brogan drives it long and high. Kieran McGarvey breaks it down, comes to Peter O'Neill. Peter's getting pressurised. Ball's still there on the ground, it's still being fought for by Gortin men and Rock men everywhere. But the free's given to the Rock. Barry McCullough gets possession and gets the free. And again there's dissent by the Rock. And again Gortin are getting the advantage of an extra 10 yards. Harry Keenan seems to put his finger out of joint here, on the number 5 there. Or no, it's Eugene Mullen that's put his finger out. Harry was pulling at it there. And Eugene's in some pain. It's a nasty injury. He's away on to play away. Eddie puts it long, but it's curling away in the breeze, and that's going nowhere except the corner flag. The Rock have it. Coming out. Comes to Eddie. Eddie picks it up and left foots it away on in there. And the Rock man hooks it away to safety. Substitute on here for the Rock. One of the forwards going off. This nippy wee footballer played for reserves and was very active. The reserve match incidentally was won by Gortin by an absolute stack, about 4 goals and 10 points to 2 or 3 points for the Rock. Ball's knocked in high. Comes to Roger. Roger scrapes it over the left foot, but it only goes wide. There's about 6 minutes left in the game. About 6 minutes left. There's still time for a comeback by the Rock here. There's only 3 points in between it. Dermot Daly has it in the middle of the field. He fits it on in there now. Colin McGarvey. Colin turns and right foots it. Can he add to his tally here? It's dropping right over the bar, and a great point for Gortin and a great point for Colin McGarvey. (1-9) to Gortin. 1-5 to the Rock. 4 points the difference. 5 minutes left. Gortin need to be putting on more pressure than that in the middle of the field for to hold this lead. Mickey gets his handle it. Fergal's out in front. Mickey picks up the break. Still on the ground. The Rock have it. The Rock are breaking through. Breaking through for a goal. A goal for the Rock. And now there's only a point between the teams. It wasn't a very powerful shot, but it was very well placed. It was lobbed over his head, if anything. 2-5 to 1-9. A point between the teams. Still 5 minutes left. Long kick out. Are Gortin going to let this thing slip? Dermot Daly has it. Possession go back to the Rock. It only comes as far as Liam Mossy though. Liam turns back inside. Gets his left foot to it. Peter comes out and collects it there. Drives a long right footed ball, but it's only going to the corner. And that's a Gortin ball. Eddie drops it in quickly. But it only comes into the edge of the square and is gathered easily by the goalkeeper. Harry's in for that. The ball's broken away. Comes to the Rock now. Bit of space here. And a danger for Gortin. Long ball driven in. Ball's breaking again. Harry's coming towards it. It's going to be Harry's. Harry quickly to Barry McCullough. Gortin are responding well to the challenge here. Jared McCullough, middle of the field, fists it out towards Dermot Daly. Dermot hits it long again. Conor Daly breaks it down towards Roger. Roger's on his left. He fists it on in towards Eddie McCullough. Eddie's through. And he drives it over the bar, and a great point for Gortin. Brilliant response there to the goal that's scored there by the Rock. That's the margin now back to 2 points. 110 to 2-8. Back with the kick out. Middle of the field, Dermot up very high and very well and grabs it. 2.5 minutes left. Harry out the wing towards Roger. Gortin are playing their best football now in this last few minutes. Ball away across the field. Colin McGarvey takes it off the fullback's head and turns, but this time he can only manage a wide. Wide's nearly as good as Wide's nearly as good as a point at this stage. 110 to 2-5. 110 to 2-5 for Gortin. 2 points on it. Ball's broken again. Eddie has it. He loses it. Goes in on the old sliding tackle there. And that's going to be a booking, I would say, for Eddie. Tom was the book out. A pause here now when the Rock man gets attended to. And Eddie has his name taken. Rock with a free. 2 minutes left. 2 points in it. Is there a goal left in this Rock team? I think that's what they need now. Ball's going the other way. It's a Gortin ball. The play's continued. The play continued there. The Rock man took the line ball. It was actually a line ball to Gortin. So it's Barry McNulty. Comes off the side of Barry's foot though. Falls to Harry. Harry finds Barry. Strikes it up the middle to Dermot Daly all on his own. Dermot's going to carry it at the Rock defence. He hits a ball in towards the full forward line. Colin McGarvey has it. Roger was fouled on the way in. Free in to Gortin. Now again there was a bit of descent and Gortin got the added advantage there again. This could be the insurance. Roger takes it and Roger scores it. 1:11 to 2:5. Time's up on the clock. Maybe a minute left. Gortin are 3 points in the lead. They've responded extremely well since that Rock goal. They really came back into the game. Kieran McGarvey looked as if he was taken out of it there. That's Mickey Mossey's ball. He takes it and comes out with it. He gives it. He was fouled as he was trying to pass it, and Gortin get there free. Mickey Mossey's getting it from 5th. The referee stopped the game for attention to Kieran McGarvey. I think that the replay will show it. They got a clip as he was running through from the corner back. Takes the ball and Kieran grabs it quickly. Tries to get away. He gets fouled, and that's a free in. Again, there's more verbal abuse to the referee. I think Gortin must have gained about 100 yards today. Eddie's going to take it. There's 3 points in it. Do you think is Eddie going to go for the big one and cover himself in glory and get the insurance point now with time up on the clock? There's a bit of time to be added on for injury. He kicks it in with the left foot, but he doesn't find the posts. Kick out goes away to the far side of the field. Rock in possession. Great interception. Nearly an interception. Fell back to the Rockman again. He's away on a solo run. Gives it long in towards the wee substitute. Gortin retrieves the situation through Barry McNulty. Barry's going to get blown up for holding it too long. The Rock will be putting everything into one last big effort here now to try and get the goal. Even 1 point would be crucial for them in their fight against relegation. Gortin, of course, need the 2 to keep the pressure on low. Ball's dropped in short. Comes again to the Rockman, but no score. We're about a minute into injury time now. Paul Brogan takes the kick out. Gathered by Eugene Mullen for the Rock. Immediately returns it with interest, but Fergal Daly's had a very strong game today. He's been out in front every single time, and he's got a lot of ball. Number 13 deliberately kicked him there. On the knee, and we can see Fergal limping, but he did it on the blind side of the referee. Mickey Mossey with it. Kicks it long. And to Liam. Liam's getting seriously challenged. Teddy's taking it. Kicks it away in there towards Roger. Breaks it back out towards Liam. Liam gets it. Liam's under pressure. And Gortin get the free in. Free in there now to Roger. He's taking it left footed. And he kicks it over the bar for the insurance point. That's back now to 4 points to lead. $112 to 2-5. 4 points the difference. Time's up on the clock and Tom O'Kane's looking at his watch. There was quite a bit of injuries and quite a bit of stoppages, so there'll be a bit of injury time. The ball's placed away across the field, but it's intercepted by the Rock. Coming out with it now. Foul on the Rock. Free quickly taken. Solo run here by the Rock, but going nowhere. Ball's put back up in the air again. Comes to Eugene Mulligan. Gortin intercept was Barry McCullough. Barry puts it out this wing. I think Liam didn't realise how near he was to it. And the Rock are back on the ball. Big Dermot's in there. He's pulled her down. And that's the final whistle. The game's over. Gortin have won by 4 points. In a very poor match that Gortin only began to play in fits and starts in the second half, and in the last 10 minutes especially they played reasonably well, but I suppose they were lucky in a sense that they got that easy goal. And they got the easy goal and that made things a good bit easier for them, but Rock did come back well and scored a goal themselves, but Gortin held out very well to win at the end by what's a fairly comfortable margin.